You there, don't be dirty. Come along to Project Hospital and Dr. Uncle Colonel Failure's Hollywood Clinic to the Stars. We're currently looking at what is the template for the brand new observation ward that we've got up on the first floor here, or second floor, if you number your floors in a different flumbly kind of a way. Yes, so I say the template. We've only got 3 of the beds done. I took out a bit of a... Where does all that money come from? Probably best not to ask. I took out a loan in order to be able to make this happen. I'm going to pay it back again now. Evidently, a whole bunch of people just left, and that's put me back in the cash. Hooray! Yes, so this is the new observation ward. It should be, I think, operational. Although, it says it's missing equipment, and I'm not entirely sure what equipment it could possibly be missing. What doesn't it do that it should? It should... now, I wonder whether this is down to observation room. Here we go. If we de-observation... No, you're going to have to de-observate. That's it. De-observe this, right? Yeah, this kind of made it all one room. If I do that... No, we've still got missing equipment. What's missing? Now, I've got 3 beds that don't have life monitors yet, and don't have other things that people like, such as the medical lights. But these three are all set up. Let's go check downstairs and see if I'm not missing something to the existing department. I've got one of those. I've got some of that. It should be fine. I use a very high voice there in order to make my point. Also, I could have cannibalised some of this equipment and saved myself some cash, but I chose not to do so for reasons best known to myself. No, this all seems to be fine. I guess it's just because I'm missing monitors. Maybe if I go downstairs, find a bed that's unoccupied at the moment, and we'll whip some of your gear. There you go. That'll cheer you up. And then we'll bring you upstairs. Look, see, look, it's ready, willing, able, and willing and able to take you in there. We also want your lamp. There we are. We'll have that. Thank you. Are we there? We are there. Right. Good. Yes. So sling the lamp on this bed here. Why are you? Oh, you've already got one. Okay. Fair enough. We'll stick it on the next bed then. Paint it green, obviously. Keep in with the existing motif. Why are you? Oh, okay, that's just. No, it didn't happen. What have I done wrong? I've done something wrong. That much is flipping certain. Oh, what's your problem? This should be a cakewalk. It should be a breeze. It should be a summer meadow through which we can frolic. Right, you've definitely got one. These tend to be pretty good at just snapping into place, you know. Although it is leaving something of a ghost at present. Right, I'll try and fix that, and then we'll come back after the intro, and some progress will be made. Okay, well, I've kitted the full room out now. The full room is kitted out. Kitted out is what it is, and I'm still at a little bit of a loss to understand exactly what it is that's missing, because I've got it all. It claims it wants some beds. It's got beds, and therefore its claims are completely unfounded. I've put in a plant, I've got a bin, I've got a hand sanitizer, I've got the defib kit, I've got the speak and spell, the equipment cabinet, a couple of wheelie things that you can move around. I can't see what their problem is. It looks like the only thing I'm missing here are the beds. But I've got beds, so shh. So what we're going to do is we'll roll it forward, and we'll keep going and see if anybody decides to use it. That's the basic thing we can do. But as you can see, I've got 2 more bays set up, ready to receive setup, and then we continue along. So the next section is going to be what now? Ward, and then the end section is going to be 50% high dependency, 50% ICU. Should be peachy. Shouldn't be a problem there at all. Now the wards will get assigned differently depending on which department the lucky recipient is coming from. Because we've got surgical wards, we've got hospitalisation wards, we've got wards within wards within wards within wards. Anyway, look, it's all go down here. Have we got some empties down there? Because part of what I need to do is clean out beds that are currently not being used. So if we just whip them out of there, we'll just sling them upstairs for the moment. There you go. And we'll reuse it later. Yeah, I'm turning the upstairs into just a massive storage area. I've done it before. I'll do it again. You can't stop me. But these are the pricier beds that we've got going on here. So that's jolly exciting. Because I could stick them in somewhere and people might be happy. The room upstairs, it's not demanding that I employ the swankier. Hold on, is that no? It's just my imagination. I thought I saw someone there for a moment. At which point I could cease my endless tootling around. But no, the tootling around must continue. There we go. Right, that's 5 beds flushed out of that. What am I missing? Do I need to assign some staff? This one is fully equipped. What do you have that the other one does not? We've got 2 equipment cabinets, which is overkill. But fundamentally, it's the same. Oh, okay, hold on. The life monitors are on the wrong side of the bed. How did I get that confused? That's where they snap to. Or maybe these little floor mount cabinets are on the wrong side of the bed. That's right. And then if we grab... No, that's... I want to grab the desk side table thing. All right, no, look, bang that out there. Grab that, bung it there. Yeah, okay, that's what it'll be. That's why it's not working. Is because the bedside cabinet should be on the other side of the bed. Okay, right. I genuinely just confused myself there. I mean, that's something that never happened. Leave that there, and then you can speed things up. There you are. Right, good. Right, and then next one. There you go. Bang you in here. This one over there. Okay, right, minor setbacks there, friends. We'll be fully functioning as hospitals go as soon as the hospital's ready to go. And we do that, and you just grab it. It's this one here, and you put it in there and shake it all about, and it's still got missing equipment. Why has it got missing equipment? Oh, it shouldn't have. I've done it right now. Maybe if we unpause. I don't think unpausing is going to make a slightest bit of difference. Right. What? What are you missing? You need a bin. Ta-da! What's that? Maybe if I put... I'm probably blocking the bin now. Okay, well, let's get the defib out of there. Let's move the bin along one. There you go. Come on. There you are. Right, how's that? Still needs a defib. Well, yes, because I just moved it because you made me. We could bang it on a trolley, I suppose. There you go. I think that'll... Yeah, I hate that. It's blocking the door. Okay, now, what I have endeavoured to do here is be incredibly efficient on space. What I have ended up doing is making it so that the space is not sufficient. Although, there you go. Incredibly efficient. We've got a plant. The defib is counted. The bin's in place. I even splashed out on the expensive bin this time around. Oh, yeah, get me. Mr. Freaking Moneybags. Right, okay, that is now a fully operational observation ward. And I'm just looking forward to something to observe. So, how are we doing down here? We've got 3. No, we've got 2. We've got 2 remaining beds down here that are workable, which means you come with me. We're taking you upstairs. And I'm hoping that my staff have the wherewithal to bring the patients upstairs, but we're going to have to wait until morning to see that happen. Well, we'll see. Well, actually, all we're looking for, we can keep an eye on the whole proceedings here by observing the lift. If anybody ever goes near the lift, we know that that's working. Yeah. All right. Good. Grand. Good. Anything else? Yeah. It's good. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to turn this area here into my emergency reception. So that'll be triage for for patients arriving by ambulance. I'll tell you what else we're moving. Hold on. I'm obsessed with moving stuff. I appreciate there's someone in that one. Oh, that's a drag. But I'll tell you what we could... No. Not till you've set up a secondary ward. Well, we could do that now. No, do that while the nice people are somewhere else. All right? They're quite happy watching you tinker around a little bit. But 2 back-to-back episodes of you just moving beds around is not going to make you any friends now, is it? Okay, right. So let's rattle through till the AM, and see what transpires in the morning when the fresh influx of patients arrives. We've only got 2 observation beds now, so one would anticipate that relatively quickly we'll get some action, because action is well, it's most definitely what we're all about. All right, okay, good. I feel pleasantly confident. Okay, morning has broken. The day shift are turning up, but we haven't yet had any patients for the day yet, because the clinic is only just opening now. There we go. We've got $6,500 in the bank. If I resist my own tendencies and don't start buying more stuff, that will help us get that balance back up again a little. I don't think it's going to be significantly worse. Someone just went upstairs. I saw them. They went. Let's go see what they did. They're in bed. It's working. Brilliant. Good. Excellent. Right. That's fabulous. Here's a nurse, doctor, I'm going to say. It's a bit of a traipse for them, obviously, but my on-call rooms will eventually end up in this central area here. So I'll probably put a nurse bay in this section, and then a doctor's bay over in this section, and then down here we'll have operating theatres and specialists and that kind of jazz. Okay, right, we can largely ignore this now then. Should we stick a trolley out there somewhere? Now, I imagine the nursing staff will bring their own trolleys. It's not like I haven't got them lying around. 1 spare bed left. 2 spare beds. We just kicked someone out. Okay, good. Right, that's very positive. All right, okay, splendid. Good, we can make that work. Now, what we're going to need to do is come up with some means of transitioning these last 2 patients out of here. Because, well, as is plainly obvious, I can't move them while there's someone in the bed. Or can you? Maybe that's changed lately. No, you can't. That hasn't changed lately. Right, yes. So, in a planning sense, emergency triage right by the emergency triage doors. I'll probably keep the car park door in place there. And then initial observational kind of treatment and waiting rooms and all of that kind of business, I'll probably stick out in the back end here. Or over in this bit, I think might work better. And then we can get all the scanners and labs set up down here so that anybody who's upstairs can be brought downstairs and scanned and labbed and what have you relatively quickly. I'm going to need a nice quick throughput from the triage system area deal thing here to the upstairs. But this largely is all positive. Yeah, it does mean that I am going to basically change the layout of the whole hospital, and then when a 3rd floor is added, I'll undoubtedly do it again, because you know I can't be trusted. Some bathrooms upstairs might make sense. Bathroom and a cleaning closet, that might be worth my time investing in. But yeah, so okay, right, well, we're rolling. I think while we've got some beds upstairs, I'll probably start laying out high dependency and ICU. There you go, so end of the day, we've got 10 grand. Okay, well, that's not as low as it was throughout the day, and I did manage to avoid spending any money, so I'm going to say that we made a profit. Yeah, it's tentative, but yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Whether or not it's true doesn't really matter. Right, okay, so high dependency ICU. They need to spot both sides of the bed. Is that going to be too close to the wall? Let's say yes, just to be on the safe side. So if we then sling this one, right, 1 space, 2 space. And then do the same here. One space, 2 spaces. There we go. Right, and then we'll do the same for this. Yeah, well, that's 1, that's 2. This is how we've been laying it out so far. It's just a case of, you know, do I actually want to... Actually, for high dependency, I need a bit more space than that because there is more equipment to fling in the room. Right, now, we've got a mixture of cheapskate beds and properly primo pricey ones there. And I wonder if I've actually got enough space. It might seem like I've got tons and tons, but I am now questioning whether or not that is the case. We've got 3 observation beds free. That's positive. Yes. So, right, let's get rid of that. Let's put that one in. Because I think the sicker someone is, the more inclined I am to give them a nice bed. So let's whip some gear and get them hooked up. All right, let's have some of that. The good news is that none of this costs me anything. Theoretically, none of this costs you anything, you madman. Right, yeah. All right, hold on. Look at the template. It goes on the left-hand side of the bed. I don't know why that's yellow, but they were all yellow, according to the song lyrics of the Doctors in Chief, Coldplay. Actually, was it Coldplay? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's not my chosen taste in music. It's just a little bit banal for my liking. Okay, good. Right, I've got a spare one of these kicking around as well. Right, well, let's bang it upstairs. That'll surely come in handy at some point. Yeah. Okay. Now, the why I'm questioning this is if we go for the same kind of compact design that we've got here, then up there we'll get 2, 4, 6, 8 beds in this end section. The ward that we've got right now doesn't need anything like the number of beds it's got in it. This is just me kind of future planning for stuff. Yeah, it's just start stealing equipment, man. It's all good. Because as soon as you've cleared out one of these big spaces, you can start to design for the future, as it were. Let's leave all the accompanying tat in place and just nick the beds. That tends to make the biggest difference. Obviously, it's only going to be beneficial to me, this, if I can still carry on my existing treatment regime. Because if I can't treat people, I make no money. And if I make no money, then this is going to come shuddering to a halt very quickly. Oh, you're coming too. Ah, good. Right. Well, you can go and live in the new. I don't know what level of dependency this might be, but whatever it is, you are. I'm going to say this is ICU that we've got at the end. Obviously, they need a window as much as everybody does. We all need windows. I'm not buying one. We're not spending any money. We're just moving furniture at present. All right. Now, I'm spelling that out clearly so you don't get carried away. Tomorrow looks like being a low profit kind of a day anyway, given how few people are currently in bed. That's also worth bearing in mind. You're not going to be able to set up Ward 2 unless you're happy to not have the floor decorated yet. Oh, I don't know. I think that there's an argument to be made for not everybody needs the room decorated. Get out of my hospital, you heathen. Of course they need the rooms decorated. Right, now then, if I make this somewhat symmetrical, I think we're going in here friends. I think this is happening. We'll go with blue for the next section. We're doing this at night, despite the fact that makes it a bit dingy. Let's go one more. How about that? No? One more still? No. This looks all right. Plug socket's already in the right place. Okay, that's number 1 then. So off you go. Where to next? Like that. The little drinks trolley sits on the left-hand side of the bed, so that's all good. All right. Okay. Well, clearly you've committed to this course of action. Are you colouring the beds as you go? Because you should. There you go. All right. See, happy now? Yes, it's important. You might think you're only doing that for those personages in the comments who kind of go like, oh, you've not done the beds all the same colour, I'm melting down, or some such. But no, you do it for your own benefit, because you equally melt down if the beds are all different colours. Makes you as unhappy as everybody else. Right, okay, do that over there. Is that right? Yes, it is. Good. These windows are all wrong. I'll fix those. Don't worry about that. All right, keep it coming. Keep it moving. All right. Yep, that's good. Right, I'm gonna put these in here. We'll treat this as a storeroom, just so that I can keep me wits about me when we're getting all this done. They say hospitals have got no beds. It's not true. They've got loads of beds. They just keep them in a spare room somewhere. You know, should the need arise. Is that sufficient? Yeah, yes, maybe. Would one more be better? The reason I'm thinking of potentially going one more is so I can get a sofa and a TV in there. Because that'd be nice. Also, we don't have any transit going in this direction at the current time. That too would be handy to have. Do you need this much observation? Yes, I really do need that much observation. I expect to be observing quite a few people, particularly when I open the next department. All right, well, rock it one more then, if that will make you happy. Well, it's not about happy. It's about effective. Yeah, really effective, and the stuff that you're building isn't that slightly unlikely? Oh, do hush. Ah, now there's a possibility. So, okay, here's my change up in potentials. Here is I could run high dependency along all of this top lot, right? And then you still end up, you got 6 in there, you got 6 in there, 12, and then we go 12 again, maybe a little bit more. Maybe we go one more. Yeah, all right, no, that's going to work. And then we put high dependency at the end, because that then has the option to transition across absolutely everything. So then we turn this into ICU, which will get us 8 beds, which is more than we've ever had in the past, and probably more than we need, but that will do the job. All right, good. Start getting more clobber. All right, yes, boss, clobber. You said it, you got it. Right, you, left-hand side of the bed. Is that right? It is, well, no, it's left, which is exactly where you want it. So, you know, keep doing what you're doing. Everything is completely tickety-boo on that front. Why it's showing up yellow at present, don't know, but I'm going to assume it's because I don't have this room correctly identified at the moment. Windows still need to move, but as yet I haven't spent any money, so that's a good thing. Right, up you come on, and left hand side of the bed. Thank you. I have to tell myself every single time, otherwise I'll get it wrong. And there, and down, and give me another one. It's going to be slightly disconcerting for the patients that are in there already. They're going to be going, what happened? Where's everybody gone? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice to have a lot of lovely space in here, but it does feel like I'm now part of a closing down sale. Right, have that one, and up. And where are you going? You're going on there. Okay, all right. Well, this is gonna cut it close, but inevitably, I expect this to work absolutely flawlessly. Right, yeah, bang that in there. Start grabbing plug sockets, which is a tedious operation in itself. You there. Now, the good thing about standard ward is you don't need anywhere near as much kit. They don't need life monitors, which is what I say is a cost saving apart from anything else. Right, okay, I'm going to have to spend some money. We need to move these windows. Right, you get out, and you, and you. Right, now then, stick those back in where we want them, which is going to be behind the bedside cabinet. Right, that's our initial measuring point, because then we're not interfering with anybody else's things. All right, good. That's 4. Do they need the disco light? I don't think they do. Have I got the... No, these aren't fitted with disco lights, so that's all good. Right, you, that, yeah, grab it and flog it. There's a very high chance that I'll need that for something else in the future, but I'll just buy it because I'm reckless and carefree and full of the joys of spring. Now then, this is a blue ward, so we'll change our walling motif accordingly, like that, and then we've got the extra space down at this end, so we can then go straight into a bit of wall, like that. Doors, we're using the double white door there, but we've gone with the blue here to show that it's all part of the same department. Does that? No, it's not there. It's that one. And there she blows. That's not bad. Now, we're going to need some more kit in here. If I assign this, so this is going to be... Now, as this emergency doesn't have hospitalisation, so this is going to be surgical, which does have hospitalisation. Restroom, corridor, general surgery office, no. On-call, regular ward. There you go. You're a regular ward. There, thank you. Right, bung that in there. You're missing equipment. All right, speak to me. What are you missing? Just a defib. 1 times defib, and we're mission complete. Right, well, in that case, I'm going to bang a sofa in, because that'll make him happy. There you go. It seems to be working out positively downstairs anyway. Some sort of coffee table would be a delight at this stage, and I know there is one. It's just a question of where did I leave it. Maybe it's a decoration. Right, okay, so if we stick that about here, right, and then we'll grab this fella, whoever's stuck in this bed there is going to be going, really? I've got a telly right next to me. Cheers. Thanks for that. Yeah, oh no, my life is flipping complete, trying to sleep while people are watching Cash in the Attic or some nonsense. Right, TV on there. But it's overall, it's going to make people so much more cheerful about their existence and how that existence is now largely spent in hospital. I do need to do the floor colouring. No, I'm not going to leave you hanging. I am going to fix this first. You need a plug socket. Those 4 all need plug sockets. Actually, I'm not sure they do. I think I'm providing them as a courtesy, just because I'm very courteous. There we go, and a bit of that. Maybe some of the beds have plug sockets, maybe some of them don't. That's a very poor excuse for just being lazy about moving your plug sockets. Get it sorted. How much did I spend there? 1,300 notes on a telly and a table. Oh, and a defib. All right, I'll allow it. Why are you not? You are. Okay, fine, good, excellent, and wonderful. Right. Okay, well, this is all coming together rather smoothly. It's going to take its time because a bit of a reorganisation always takes a little bit of time, but actually I'm finding it immensely satisfying to do. That could just be me, but it feels like tidying up. And I love a good tidy up. It's seizing control over your environment and declaring yourself the big cheese. Not that I declare myself a big cheese very often. I'm going to move this defib. There you go. Plant it on there. Then at least it's a little bit closer to where the patients are. No. Oh, hold on. We've got some empty beds here. If I want people to use this, empty beds are a benefit. So are a potential slowdown point. Stick that on there. Just move the beds. Just move the beds. You don't need to worry about anything else. Up. Stick it in the bed storage department. That's it. Good. Right. Okay. Now, this will now come into its own when new patients turn up because they'll have nowhere else to go. So they will have to use the only room available to them, which is the new one. So we've only got 3 hospitalised patients right now. Oh, marvellous. Anyway, when I finish moving all that, I'm going to get a bonus telly as well. I might take it home. Right. Good. Are we there? I think we are. I think we are there. There is where we might be, and I think that's where we are. I've got life support monitors galore down there in observation. It's all good, right? I think we're floating. Have you assigned the room? Have you checked that the room is working? No, I've not. Hold on. And also, you haven't done the floor. But that is now operational. One wonders, however, whether I should take out that and turn it into a bit of corridor. I think this is maybe too far for people to go. The other option is to put a corridor at the end, take a bed out. That would mean we get 6, 12. Okay, further thought is going to be required on that front. The staff can get the patients there at the moment. I'm not sure this room actually needs one of these, but I had it lying around, so we might as well use the thing. Anyway, I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back soon with more bedshuffling.com. It's my new operation, and I invite you to stick around for that. Fling a subscription in this direction if it will make you happy. It'll make me happy, so why wouldn't you want to make me happy? Why wouldn't you? I ask you. And fling a like at the video if you enjoyed it. I'll be back soon with more of the same. Cheerio! Okay, 2 episodes into the grand reorganisation, such as it is, and some progress is being made. I'm a little concerned about the amount of money coming in, but I'm always a little concerned about the amount of money coming in. Anyway, I'll do a little bit of off-camera work to kind of bring things along just a bit further. I mean, there is only a finite amount of entertainment that even one such as I can generate out of moving a bed from one floor to another. So I'll work on coming back to you when I've got something entertaining done. But it is coming along, and this second floor plan, such as I put it together, it feels like it might actually have some legs there. So if you haven't subscribed already, I invite you to do so right now. Don't hang around, just push the button and then go about your business.